basically means that whenever I'm attacked, but before I know the result of the attack is successful or not, I can choose to cause the person attacking me to have to make a wisdom save, and on failing, they target somebody else.
Okay.
So if you just roll attack on Corey, it's going to screw up the before I knew it succeeded or not part.
Yeah, I had to start in my game because Colby or Michael has some kind of thing on there where they can force me to re-roll before they know the result of it. So I started actually rolling a physical d20 for my attacks on them because there was just...
I mean, if you just tell me that they're going to attack me before they attack, that's all it's required.
Okay. Cool. You're probably going to have to remind me of time, too.
I'm guessing almost invariably I'm going to want to use that. There's no real downside to not... There's no real downside to using it. So the other way to think about it is that if you're going to...
It doesn't have that you can use this once per short rest or anything?
No, you can use it against every person attacking you. You can use it against, but if they ever succeed, they are safe until you long rest. So, but yeah, like there's no limit to the times I can do it per day or anything. So the other way to think about it is just if you're going to attack Durka, make a wisdom saving throw first.
Okay. Got it.
Or if you forget to, make it after and pretend it happened first.
Right, yeah. So that way, even if you accidentally roll, you can kind of assume Durka's just always going to be doing that.
Right.
So.
That makes sense.
Real quick, Jack, what level is everybody right now?
6.
6, okay. That makes sense. I was like, a lot of talk of leveling. I thought we'd been leveled for a while.
Yeah, we leveled 2 sessions ago. The end of 2 sessions ago. So last session we were the first one at 6.
Yeah, we've only played 1 session as level 6.
Okay.
And I just forgot to tell JJ about that thing. That's why I was thinking about it.
Well, it's a good thing to know. So okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about my things. I didn't level up my character before last session. But when I looked at what I got for level 6, I was like, oh, well, good thing I didn't need any of these last sessions.
Okay.
I'm going to grab a couple books. I'll be real quick.
Cool. So other than Nash, you 3, we have figured out where you are actually going to be. Durka's going to be hanging outside. Lorcan's going to be inside waiting. And Eula is going to be inside waiting as well.
Yep.
Yes.
But she's
I think
like, yeah, she's like with, but not with, was the term
so
used?
I would assume that, let's say that I would do that disguise, not disguise self, because disguise self has a decent duration limit. So I'd probably make an actual disguise check.
Okay.
Stuff look like someone else.
All right. Go ahead and make your. So how do you? Is the disguise self? Is that like a skill or?
Disguise self is a spell, and then there's disguising using it.
Yes, I am proficient in using the disguise kit, which I have.
So is that probably with your deception? So go ahead.
I could roll deception if you want, but you can roll kits as like their own thing, kind of like a skill.
Okay, yeah, then go ahead and do that. So
the kit's going to be way lower than my deception. So
so
do the kit.
So how does that work then? Anything that requires a kit, you would use the kit instead of your skill?
Well, generally, you can't disguise yourself unless you're proficient with a disguise kit, is what I would think.
So then it's your use of the kit, then not like okay, yeah. So go ahead and do that.
I would think that deception would come in if you are attempting to like fit into the role you look like or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to act
like if someone interacts with you, you'd be able to
like covering your voice and acting like a girl instead of a boy or whatever.
Right. Okay. So you slap on some makeup. You think you're looking dope. Up in the club, you're like, threw on some like really bright, eyeliner, like you're getting ready.
No one will recognize me through this rouge.
You're like a clown whore.
All right, Nash. So where would you be during the waiting in the bar?
If I'm not mistaken, last count I was hanging out with big human dude.
Ramos.
Yeah.
So where is Nash and Ramos going to be?
In the innkeeper's house.
In the innkeeper's house. Okay. Cool. Cool sauce.
Cool.
In or around? I don't know.
Well, let's do a round. I like loitering.
Loitering,
Right.
got it. Okay, shit. What bar were you guys in?
Joe,
I
is
think
that
we're in the
really
same
your
bar we
role?
always go to.
Was that Martin?
Is that really your disguise role?
Yeah.
That sucked.
But you don't have any penalties,
So that's it.
Yeah, I
That
rolled
is-
a natural 3.
Yeah, this is it.
right? So you should have been using. Don't use your ability score, and because you have ability check written there. Is it not ability plus your proficiency?
Yeah, if you're proficient, you add your proficiency modifier, right?
Yeah.
So it's your roll plus your proficiency plus your ability
Yeah,
modifier.
my wisdom is only a +1. Proficiency is +3. I rolled a natural 3.
Oh.
+4 is 7.
Okay, you're right.
So what happens when you roll a 3?
Fair
Yep.
enough.
Twice. 3 and then a
Yeah.
4.
Fair enough. Okay. So what we have here. So hold on. I thought of some stuff prior. So before Drax comes in, what's gonna happen? So people in the bar, being Lorcan and Eula, can make perception checks. At advantage because you're there a while.
Still, man, I'm sucking on the rolling.
Save it all for the shanky shank later.
Okay. So Lorcan, you are the only person that notices this. Hold on.
So the only thing I notice right now is a guy in a purple cloak in the upper right hand corner, and he's freaking me out.
Shh. Alright, check your journal. So yeah, you notice somebody shady up in the corner, and they have like their hood up. Did you check your hand out?
Okay. Yeah.
You see mysterious bar dude?
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, he has something like that.
Aragorn.
Okay.
So you can roll an intelligence check. Alright, pretty good, but not quite good enough because it was pretty far-fetched. Okay, so yeah, you just notice the shady guy with that like special thing.
Okay. I mean, I'll just keep my eye on him, but I'm not gonna.
Yep, that they're just in there, chilling out, just like everybody. All right, so, all right, the moment you all been waiting for.
I'm gonna be using prestidigitation to keep my drink cold.
Okay. You been at the bar? Actually, you were drinking tea. So, are you drinking hot tea or
No way, man! Iced tea.
iced tea? All right. That's true. Yeah, you wouldn't be drinking the hot stuff. Okay. So Durka, Bestie would have warned you that she saw Drax coming. Okay. So Drax shows up. You guys have been waiting at the bar for several hours. Drax shows up at the bar.
I'm going to look frustrated.
Okay. So Drax
I'm drunk.
Drax scans the bar. Lorcan and Eula can make perception checks. Whoa.
Daggone it.
All right. Lorcan.
Two.
That's rough, dude. Lorcan, you notice that when Drax comes in, that there's a little bit of screen over here, and purple dude kind of like fades through like a back door.
You said there's a scream?
No. You hear kind of like a shuffle, scurrying. Yeah, sorry. So there's like a little bit of scurrying, and he like goes through the back door over here.
Sorry, guys.
All right, so Drax comes in, and would you have ever given Drax your name?
Nope.
I don't remember. So yeah, he's just like comes in, and he like looks around, he sees you, and he's like, "My love," and then he like like storms over to you.
I will like scowl at him and be like, "You kept your lady waiting."
Says, "It took me this long to find you. Please come with me. I have a present for you awaiting."
I say, "Well, I do love presents a lot, but I have a present for you first."
Okay, what is it?
Well, we probably go back to my house. It's not something that I wish to share with you in public.
Okay, sounds great. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right, so he comes over here to the door, stands at the door.
Eula was already on the way out first.
Okay,
I'll be
so
talking to him about along the way, and I'll be like, "Tell me about this."
well, hold on. So he so I guess by the door, he's like, he's like, "My love, I've been waiting for this moment. Please, grant me with a kiss."
I would say, First, I'm going to. I want to make sure that if I feel like anything's off or like he's pretending or anything.
Okay. So your perception, you believe he's clearly madly in love with you. You can tell that he is a hurry to get you out of the bar. He clearly he clearly has like a thing for you. Like his overt affection does not seem to be fake.
Okay.
So it seems to be genuine.
Okay. So, I will kiss him.
Okay, so he grabs you and does tips you on your back and stuff. Okay. So.
Yeah. So as we're walking out and stuff, I'll be like, "So don't tease a girl. Tell me about this present that you have for me."
Okay. So. As you guys are walking, he's like, "Here, hold on to me. Here, please, take my arm. You're going to need it."
Okay.
Roll a Constitution check.
What?
Constitution check.
Okay. All right. So, you notice you have his arm. You're walking down the street a little bit. And you notice that, you're like, did they accidentally give me alcoholic tea? I'm feeling a little bit woozy here.
Okay. I'll say something to Drax, I'll be like, "Honey, something isn't right. I'm feeling a little flutter. My head is not quite right."
He says, No problem. No problem. Let's get you home soon. Here. Actually, let me carry you. It'll be much easier for you to walk.
I was just about to suggest that.
Okay, so you guys walk a little bit further, and roll another Constitution check.
God.
All right, you're Drax is holding you up. He's super muscular dude. Carrying you pretty easily. It's not difficult for him, and you just start getting a little bit dizzy, and then you start getting really, really, really tired, and you fall asleep.
Damn it.
Okay, so everyone else. that is in the street. So that would be Eula and Durka. So Durka, Eula exited the bar
Oh yeah.
previously. So you two would see kind of like, first you would see, Lorcan kind of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then Drax and Lorcan talking. And he picks up Lorcan. And then, you see like Lorcan, like, fall asleep. And he's like carrying her.
Just so we're clear, Lorcan's not normally susceptible to narcolepsy, right?
You would not believe so.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay. So, I don't remember. This was like, I forget which bar this was in. I think this was like probably.
It was somewhere in District 9.
Yeah, it was probably somewhere up there. Okay. So he's like he positions Lorcan so that it looks like he's like just carrying some sick old person, not like carrying like a limp body through the street, kind of like his like has like her head on his shoulder, and he's like like genuinely like taking care of her as he's carrying her. Durka and Eula are both going to need to make stealth checks if you are making any attempt to be stealthy while following him.
Wow.
How'd you guys?
Yeah, that 14 was a 5 on the die.
Why didn't we leave Dirk at home and have Nash come again? Because isn't he like super sneaky?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are following him for a while.
Is he walking toward the innkeeper's house?
No, he is not. He is starting to walk down this road here.
He's walking toward another district?
Yeah, he is walking south. Durka.
Before he gets too far, we're going to have to intervene.
You both can make perception checks.
There we go. Wait, 2? How'd that happen? Daggone it. Alright, take the first one that sucked.
All
All
right.
Disadvantage?
Well, no, he rolled 2 of them. Like
Somehow it rolled twice when I clicked once.
so close. All right.
So yeah, once they get a few blocks from the bar in the wrong direction, and it's clear that Lorcan is not leading him where she's supposed to, we're going to have to intervene.
Okay. So.
I will approach him.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, how far back are you from him?
Now, Dirk, before you do that, I did warn in the recap of last session that, like, while he likes me, he's probably going to like you guys even less than he did before.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just so you're
So I would say that I'm probably no more than a block behind him, but I do have the assistance of Bestie to help tell me where to go. So I'm definitely like further back than
Right.
normal.
Yeah. No. He is not attempting to outrun you in any way. So you'd be able to keep up with him.
Yeah, I'm at least a block back. Like I don't know how busy the streets are, but I'm letting Bestie do most of the like which way is he going, and I'm following kind of like almost out of his sight. He's,
Okay.
like, almost not even in my sight.
Right.
Is the place we were intending to go, the new innkeeper's house, is that in District 9?
Yes.
Yes. So he's clearly leaving District 9 and heading
Right.
south.
So at that point, I feel like I should maybe just tell JJ this, but Corey, just don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
If you want to chat it to me.
No, it's not that big a deal. If I don't see Bestie fly away, then I am going to like go to the innkeeper's house and abandon the watch to try to like round up Nash and Ramus, and then come back and try to track them down.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, whenever I catch up to him, JJ, just let me know because I'm going to be catching up to him.
Okay, so before you get up to him, like you're just walking, you're walking, you're focused on Drax, you're trying to catch up to him, and just out of nowhere, like two cloaked figures just like turn right in front of you, and they're like, hold on one second, let me find. What's your last name, Durka?
I never wrote it down.
You never wrote it down, so you got to make up a last name.
What's like a noble sounding name for
Lannister.
Redwall?
Lannister.
Lannister.
How about Bannister? That's a good
All
one.
right, Durka Bannister. Durka Bannister. You got us something better than that.
Enough?
All right, even if you want to be Bannister.
Yeah, Dr.
Okay.
Bannister.
Okay, cool. So the two like turn right in front of you, and they're like, Durka Bannister, it is best if you leave the situation now. Drax does not wish that you would follow him. I would suggest that you go and find your friends and you forget about Lorcan.
What?
How far from Drax am I right now?
I would say 200 feet.
Okay, hold on. I have to do some math.
The best kind of D&D.
I don't think that's far enough. Where is? So that's that far, 30, and my speed is 25. Okay, so shit. Okay, wait. I don't know where you are, Eula, right? Just to be clear, you're following. I don't assume I know where you are.
Right. I mean, you could make a perception check. I rolled a not so great stealth.
All right,
You might have seen me.
Do I know where? Oh, hey, look at these my
Yep,
name.
Yep. You saw Eula very barely out of the corner of your eye. You saw Eula like turn around.
So she's ahead of me.
So yeah, she was in front of you, but you saw her like turn into a side place that didn't look like she was following Drax. So she is. You would believe that she is not going to give you backup in this moment.
Right.
You don't know where she went, but you do not believe that she could help you in this exact moment.
Okay, then I cast Misty Step to teleport 30 feet past them. And then I cast Invisibility.
Hold on.
Say something about me?
No, it says something about ability.
Oh.
Or invisibility.
Invisibility.
That's me. I'm invisible.
So wait, hold on. I mean, this is gonna fire initiative, so you're gonna be able to do both of them.
I can, because Misty Step is an instantaneous action.
Okay, very well.
Yeah, so I can do both on my one round.
All right, so yeah.
I teleport 30 feet past them, and then I cast Invisibility, so I'm invisible. And then I use my remaining 25 feet of movement for my round to move, like, off at an angle forward.
Okay.
They're unsure of where I am.
All right, so you see when that happens, you see the two people that you Misty stepped past kind of like scatter, and you notice then that 3 or 4 others in addition, so there's like 5 or 6 other people, kind of become apparent that like the situation, like previously they were like super stealthily just hanging out in the crowd, but the moment that you like Misty step past them, they kind of like get alerted and they like come out of the crowd, right? And they
red alert.
and like a couple of them come up to Drax and like kind of like start hurrying him along. So
Okay.
you should be able to follow him pretty far. He goes into a house about right here.
Okay.
Is
Is that in a different district, or is that?
that is in District 6. So this is like the industrial district.
Okay. So he goes in a warehouse.
So he goes in kind of like a house, but it's like a kind of like a tight door, and there are definitely like several people right around the door. He like goes in through the door, and they kind of like disperse, but there are definitely like two people, like they shut the door, and two people like standing right next to the door, carrying Lorcan.
Is this like a freestanding building?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I will tell Bestie to fly as fast as she can back to the innkeeper's house to tell Nash and Ramis, and then come back here immediately.
Okay.
Actually, can I estimate how long it would take Bestie to fly to the innkeeper's house?
A bird's movement's probably what, around like, what is his movement? 40 feet flying, maybe 60 feet flying. I don't know if there's a bird in a monster manual.
Is 50 feet flying.
50 feet flying, I would say that
It
is.
doesn't really matter what the exact amount of time is. I'm sure it's just like a matter of minutes or something.
Yeah, and it'd be like 5 minutes or something.
Right, but just to make things go even faster, I'm going to tell her that she has X minutes to get back to the inn and tell them, and then I'm dismissing her and recalling her near me.
Okay. So eventually everyone is back in the innkeeper's house, and you guys are kind of like chilling. I guess at this time, Eula would be describing to Ramis and Nash about what went down. So you'd be up to par, and then like Bestie bursts onto the scene, like.
Oh wait, I can't do that because she has to lead them back. 'Cause she can't talk to them. So yeah, never mind. I tell her to lead them back.
Okay. So yeah, eventually Bestie comes up and is like, "Caw, caw, caw, caw,
Follow that bird.
caw."
She's like, follow.
Actually, if you want it more detailed, I could just have a bird conversation.
Oh man, you totally talked to Bestie. Actually,
Yeah, Bestie and I will have a conversation.
All right, dope. Okay.
I was very dissatisfied with this. Lame.
All right. So you guys follow Bestie back. It takes you, 25 minutes, walking through the corridors and stuff to end up at a building in District 5. You're hanging outside of it. Bestie is like leading you right to where, Durka is.
Durka has moved slightly from that just to be safe, but when she sees you guys coming, she'll come over and whisper that she's there. I'm
Okay.
still invisible. 30 minutes or so. So yeah, I whisper that,
All right.
that building right over there. I point, except you guys can't see me. I say over there and I point, and then I'm like, oh shit, it's that one with the describe. And
All
I
right.
tell you that I'm gonna go over there and see if I can see in any of the windows. Assuming there are windows, JJ.
Yep, there are windows.
Yeah.
Okay. Pause. All right. So in this time, Lorcan, let's see. You are going to wake up.
After.
Hold on.
And Nash is dead.
Nash is All right. So Lorcan,
Ooh.
you're
large.
gonna wake up in this like really nice bed. Drax
Computer on the desk.
with a computer, an oven, running water, things of the future. No things of the future.
A genie.
So yeah, you also, for the record, this door is closed.
It's like the layout for the apartment in The Big Bang Theory.
No, dude. I've watched that show too much. That's not the layout for the apartment.
Alright, so yeah, you wake up in a super comfy bed. It's like king size bed, and Drax is over you, and he's like, "My love, I have brought you to your, to our love nest."
I'll look around. I'm like, what? No. We were supposed to go home.
He says, "You are home.
To my home. I had a present for you there.
This is our home."
No, I didn't go to our home. I wanted to go to my home.
"No, I am telling you, this is our home."
Okay. I still wanted to go to my home. I can have our home and my home.
He says, "Woman, I swear, this is our home, okay? You are going to stay here, and you're going to like it."
Yeah, okay.
Alright, okay, cool. Yeah, no, see? Alright. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. Hey, actually, come here, come on. I'm sorry, baby, I didn't mean to get upset. Let me show you, let me show you around the place. You okay? You okay to get up?
Okay. Are there windows in this room, JJ?
Yes.
Okay. And
Okay.
Does there appear to be a lock on the door?
So it's like so this door does not have a lock and it's open. From where you're at, you could probably barely see this door, and it looks like a very big steel door kind of thing with one of those slits for eye slits to be able to see, but it does not look like it has an opening from the inside.
Okay. Okay.
And also, so you glance over at the window and you notice that the window clearly does not open.
Okay.
And also, you also notice that outside this window, it looks to seem like it is outside of the wall. Like it's not in the city. Like it's countryside.
Okay. Is that is there countryside outside the wall? Or is that
So I guess if you get up
am
and
I thinking,
explore.
when I'm looking out that window, is it a fake landscape, or is that what the landscape outside the city actually looks like?
Okay, so if you get up and go over to look at this out the window, Drax is like, "Hey, baby, let me show you around the room." You can kind of just see butting up against it, and it looks like the exterior of the wall. So you believe that your room somehow they have this super sweet ass room is hold on, let me switch maps. It is somewhere along this wall, and it's up against the wall, and you're important enough to have you're up a story, so it's you're up a story, but it's you're important enough to have a view outside of the city.
Okay. Man, if that door had a lock on it, I was gonna do something sweet.
So he's like, "Hey, yeah, hey baby, let me show you around. Let me show you around the room." So he takes you around the place, shows you everything. It's super nice. Very few people could have, well, definitely not in your quadrant, could afford a place like this. It has a personal study over here with books and shit. A place, where you can chill and hang out with nice comfy couches. Places where you can get water, your own chamber pot thing. You know, so like pretty sweet stuff, but like things you do notice, like none of the windows open and the door only opens from the outside.
Okay. I'll ask him about that. But like, I'm a fresh air kind of gal. How come like these windows don't open?
He says, so the people that I love don't leave me.
True.
I'll giggle and be like, why would I ever want to leave you?
Because it's happened before. And it will never happen again.
JJ, are you watching Gotham?
No, I'm not. I've never watched it.
Oh my god, it's totally serial killer from this season.
JJ is the ogre.
What is
This
this?
is the ogre. That's totally the character.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but cool.
Good thing I'm not Barbara.
Okay, so he's like,
Tell me your dungeon room.
Yeah.
he says, this dungeon is only for, you know, bad, not for anything good.
But I like to torture people.
Well, I'll bring some people in here for you to torture. He says, dinner at 8?
Very well.
All right.
Wait,
Better
do I
luck.
have to cook? Because I don't do that.
Nah, I'll bring you people to torture and food.
Okay, bring me people that can cook for me that I can torture after.
All right. See you, babe. And then he like knocks on the door, and they like slide it open, and they like open the door, and he like goes out.
Okay. So I'm gonna use this opportunity to try to use Eldritch Blast to break the window in the bedroom.
Okay. So you Eldritch Blast the window, and you see, what is your intelligence? 12. I would say even something bad happens. All right, good. So you're like at an angle, a little bit of an angle, and you're like Eldritch Blast, you know, Hadouken, and it like bounces like off the window and like shoots and like puts a hole in the wall.
Interesting.
So you would believe that, especially these windows here and this one here, would be probably extra protected because they're exterior windows on the castle
I'm gonna
wall.
look out each of the windows and see what's out. Like those two are outside the wall, but what about like the other windows?
Okay, so yeah, you go. These are the only other two windows here. These ones here,
Okay.
and they overlook. So if you know. I'm gonna draw on this. Give me 1 second. Alright, so the wall stops about like right here. And this and then this right here is like the next building here. So this is like the street.
Okay.
Like that butts up against the wall. So like this house kinda like connects to the wall, but you believe that like the street walks underneath it.
Okay.
If you can
So
imagine
do I
that.
see anybody out in the street?
Yeah, like people are out in the street and stuff.
Okay. Like, do they just like, since it's District 5, are they all military-looking people?
So District 5 is feather, so it's like mostly like aristocratic people, you know, ladies in nice dresses and men in suits, kind of like walking around and stuff.
Okay. I'm going to point to one of the people out the window and send a message and see if they get it.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna use the message cantrip and like point at somebody and be like, "Hey, can you hear me?"
Okay, so whenever you do that, like magic, you know, you're smart about magic, and it like you can tell that like your spell like hits the window, it kind of like dissipates.
Do I think it might be possible that I would be able to teleport out of this room?
So, I mean, you would believe that they're like, from what you've seen so far, there are clearly some extra protections on this, and using magic to like break in or break out seems like it would be difficult. through just like going through like material stuff, like trying to get through the walls or like teleporting out. So you're probably gonna have to do something sneaky to like sneak in or sneak out, you know, or somehow like affect the people at the door or something like that.
Okay.
All right, while Joe's gone, I got this, and I'll make another beer. BRB as well.
I mean, take my magic away from me. I don't know what else to do.
You got a lot of charm.
Yeah, but there's nobody here to charm.
Are you sure there's nobody outside the big door?
Well, I gotta be able to see them.
I have a slot you can look through.
I don't have a lot of charm. I have a 1 round charm. That's not gonna work.
1 round's long enough to open the door.
Yeah, but without knowing what's out there, it could be a problem. Of course, I do have invisibility. I could open up the door. I could just go invisible and run.
And being outside the door might mean more of your magic is available to you. You guys didn't take the spell magic.
Well, apparently this isn't magic that's stopping it. It's like anti-magic.
Interesting. So I went up to my attic the other day. I was messing with my HVAC unit, and I found some stuff I'd made. This is like the old ship I built.
The submarine ship.
Yeah, and I found the Falcon at the same scale. So.
Hey guys, Corey, now I want ice cream.
Do I have all my stuff on me?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So,
If you need to chat it, or if so, do you just want everybody else to mute for a minute, or
do what?
you want everybody else to mute for a minute, or
It doesn't matter. I sent you a whisper. The answer to that will depend on whether or not we can. Okay. So I'm going to summon Olaf.
okay?
And when he shows up, I'm gonna be like,
Y'all build a snowman.
yeah. I'm gonna be like, Olaf, I seem to be trapped here. Is there anything that you can think of that would help me get out of here?
As a professional of being trapped, what I've learned is to embrace the trap. But to help you get out of here, I don't know. I mean, I can dance around, do silly stuff, you know, shoot some stuff from my fingers, you know, make stuff look cool. If that helps, man, hit me up.
What about, like, can you affect the mind of anybody? Like,
I mean, some easier than others, you know. I mean, some people super dumb, super easy to affect. Other people, not so much.
I'm gonna go and try. There's somebody on the other side of the door. I'm gonna open up the slot and I'm gonna see if like they respond, and if they do, see if you can get them to like respond favorably.
Okay, so you bang on the door, and so the slit doesn't open, but it's like, you know, you hear a what, you know, what do you need?
I'm gonna be like, can you open up the slot? I'd like to look in the eye of somebody that I'm speaking to.
Drax is not in the room, so we will not be opening the slot.
I am your queen. You open this slot.
Pretty sure there's only one queen here, yo.
I'm gonna be like, I am your queen. You open this slot, or Drax will hear of your insolence.
You might be, whoa. I tell you what, last time the chick escaped from this place, Drax killed that dude, so nuh-uh.
I'm not trying to.
So hey, there be rules to following, and if you need something, I got you. But you escape and I die, that's no good. You understand?
I understand that I will have your head on my plate for dinner tonight.
All right. All right.
Very nice.
You should stay just long enough to do that.
Anything else? Let me
I
know.
don't see that I'm going to have much of a choice, but I'm definitely going to tell Drax when he gets back that the guy tried to come in and make a pass at me.
All right. All right. We'll get to that. All right. So So do you want to do anything else with Olaf?
I mean, if he doesn't have any ideas or whatnot, then I'm just going to tell him to I'll just dismiss him and tell him to keep his ears open. I may need him later.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we are going to go back out to the guys outside in District 6. Alright, so you guys are hanging outside a building around somewhere over here, loitering about.
I went to look at
Alright, so you look in the window, and you see people in there. You see people in there just like, writing manuscripts away and, doing just normal office worky stuff. So this is like a more industrial, this is the Hammer, so there's a lot of industrial stuff going on, but this is definitely more like an office-y kind of spot.
All right, I'll go back to the group and tell the group that I think that whatever he went, it was some sort of secret door because he's not immediately visible in there. It looks like just like a normal office.
Right.
I'm gonna cast. Wait, invisibility isn't concentration, is it? No. Oh wait, as long as I don't cast. Oh no, but that one's concentration too. Is it? You can't have 2 concentrations at the same time, right?
Correct.
Damn it. Well. Hey Joe, how far does your mage hand go?
30 feet.
What are you trying to do?
Is there a spot within 30 feet of the door that Joe could hide and open the door with his mage hand?
So it's not as busy. So this is probably the least like busy district of this like outer west quadrant. It's like people really like in factories kind of or in the office, as opposed to like District 9 where everybody's loitering and District 8 where everybody's out trading and stuff. So there's not as much like blend-in area in this one. So probably you would probably have to make some kind of diversion or, make some kind of, like
All
find
right,
some
so
way to like
Nash,
sneak a box.
Can you make a box like Peridot used to?
I'm sorry, you talking about me making a box?
Yeah, do you have illusion, minor illusion?
I don't know why I would be in any way similar to Peridot. I don't know why you would think that. What are you trying to do?
Make something for Joe to hide behind so you can use his mage hand to open the door.
I could get a nasty beast to come in, and he could hide behind the nasty beast.
That seems like that would be not very not very subtle.
Yeah. Well, not every solution is subtle. No, I'm useless in this situation.
Are there other people around?
Not really.
Not busy, right? Okay.
I mean, there are the 2 guys standing by the door, but.
Oh, they're still there? I thought you said they walked away.
Yeah, those 2 guys, would be loitering. But the other, like, in general, the street is not very busy.
Yeah, okay. They're kind of guards.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Charge in or sneak in or what?
Let's see here.
this guy is the head of the District 5 Thieves Guild. I feel like any place that he's in control of is going to be pretty hard to break into. Just my opinion.
So do you want to forget about Lorcan? Is that what you're saying?
Forget about who? Sorry, what?
Who?
I do it to you.
I could summon like a bunch of rats and just turn them loose in the room.
Can you summon him in the room?
Yeah, I can summon them up to 60 feet away from myself.
Through a window?
Yeah, I mean, Linus.
That would be funny if nothing else. Durka thinks that's a great idea.
Yeah, man.
Durka, can you just like Misty Step to the other side of one of these walls? Does that work? Is that a thing?
Yes. The invisible Durka says. However, well, yeah, I guess I could do that. I don't know what I would do once I'm in there, though.
Well, like unlock the door.
Well, there's still 2 guards in front of it.
Right.
There's also a bunch of people inside, and once I,
Yep.
I think invisibility works the same way. Durka's remembering how invisibility works.
Hey Nash, how small of an animal can you be? Can you be like a mouse?
Yeah, I can do a mouse.
So like you could be in Durka's pocket when Durka steps into the other side of that wall.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing.
Then you could like turn into a bear.
Yeah, I like doing the bear thing.
I mean, I'm not saying this is a perfect plan, but
Yeah.
we
Well,
could
here's
put
the
a
thing.
bear on the inside of their wall.
Here's the thing. I can actually summon. I can actually summon like 8 panthers in the room in like one go. And I have this feeling that would clear the place out. One go, 8 panthers.
I have a feeling that I couldn't carry Nash in my pocket while I teleport.
Really?
It doesn't explicitly say that, but I feel like that's kind of counter to the point of the spell.
I'm pretty sure you're my steed, though.
Hmm.
Like, if I
Now
make a
Durka
ride
will do
check, would that work?
Now Durka won't do it on principle.
Oh, I almost had my own blink dog.
All right, so our options are frontal assault, sneak in, cause chaos to get people to evacuate, and then sneak in.
AKA Panthers.
I kind of like the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Panther solution.
Yeah, I mean the Panthers is pretty awesome.
It's gaining some momentum.
It's also, there's no way that JJ planned for 8 Panthers in this building.
As you do. Let's see.
You'd be surprised.
Lizards. Giant lizards. I can do giant lizards.
I don't know. What does the most, scary stuff? Like, did the giant lizards spit venom or something like that?
Probably.
No, but they're actually, large. It says they can be ridden or used as a draft animal.
Holy shit!
So,
Yeah, let's go.
They're like those lizards that Obi-Wan rides in episode 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wall-to-wall lizards.
How big is that room?
I don't know.
So, I mean, it's a building with, several rooms. But you think that would cause a pretty significant distraction.
Okay.
Distraction / chaos and destruction and maybe some death, too.
Yeah. Well, then, all good.
Yeah.
What do you think about just, poisonous cobras?
Nah, that's not scary enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Giant lizards aren't
they could do some serious damage, but the Panthers are going to cause some panic.
Yeah.
You think
So,
so?
okay.
More than giant lizards?
How big are giant lizards?
Large.
Like cows.
But Panthers are large, right?
No, panthers are medium.
Panthers
Really?
definitely medium.
Yeah, just for
They
cool
stand on
factor.
their hind legs, they're 6 feet tall.
Large
Yeah.
long would be a stretch, even if there was such a thing. But
But
All
large
right.
lizard, the lizard the size of a hippo is a scary thing.
Yeah.
and how many of them?
8?
8.
I can't. Is that like one spell, or is that like your whole load? Like,
One spell.
That's
I can
awesome.
do 8 giant lizards.
that's
Pretty
ridiculous.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's a 3rd level spell.
I mean, I'm sure that they're like not super high hit point like creatures. They don't have any special abilities, I'm sure, but
No, they can just bite you apparently.
right.
And giant
Can the
lizard-
Panthers do anything cool, like
Let's take a
Spit
look.
venom.
Let's take a
hamstring
look.
people or something like
I
that?
could probably try and get them to do venom. Not really, no. Panther, 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 made a panther. Where are you, panther? Okay. Well, they have keen smell and they can pounce.
Hmm.
They get bite and claw attacks.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
All right, lizard. We're doing lizards.
Okay.
I'm green. They're green. Lizards.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Do we need to plan any more before I do the lizard thing?
I mean, I would think that we're gonna have to play this very fluidly after this happens. I mean, if
Yeah.
the guards like open the door and go inside,
Yeah.
that's probably an opening.
Shank
If they
time.
don't, we could break a window maybe.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So Nash is
I would actually say if they turn around and try to open the door and try to go inside, like if they start to go inside, I would maybe like to. I mean, I don't know if I can ready an action for this because it involves movement too. It'd be sweet to like stab them in the back the instant the door was open. That's kind of where I'm going. But I might have to already be next to them. So I don't know if that's practical. Thought.
Fair enough.
Cool. Lizards.
Yeah.
All right, so Nash goes to a window, summons 8 large lizards in one room. They're like stacking up, like they can't hardly even fit in the room. Like the window actually kind of busts because they all can't fit in it. And like people are screaming, they like pour out into the other rooms, and it's just like chaos. The 2 guards
The
like
lizards,
hear.
all of them.
Do I hear any of this? I'm assuming this is actually nowhere near me. But
No, this is in a whole nother district.
yeah, I thought so.
I get to command the lizards. I'm not going to command them to attack anybody who's not a guard. I'm just going to have them sort of like lick people and rub on them in weird ways.
So yeah, people are just like, why are there 8 lizards in this room? Like they're just like flipping out, crazy, screaming. The lizards are like scurrying through all the different rooms and stuff. And the 2 guards hear it.
Wait, you're not having the lizards attack people?
Not yet. When the guards jump in, I probably will.
Okay.
So the guards hear this, like hear like people screaming, and they're just like they like jump up, like unlock the door, run in through the door. 10% chance that the door closes. So on a 1, it closes. All right, so the door stays open.
Time to go in.
So they're-
definitely going in 'cause I'm full, so.
They're like fighting like huge ass lizards. So I guess the lizards would probably defend themselves.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a battle set up for this room, so
That's fine. I don't
We're
think we
gonna
need to roll initiative on the lizards.
right. So yeah, so you guys can. So Durka sneaks in and sees like 8 lizards fighting like 2 guards.
I'm spending my entire time basically like trying not to bump into people and looking for places that they could have taken Lorcan, like secret doors that go to basements,
Okay.
etc.
Make an investigation check, which is your best skill. Oh,
I rolled a 3.
3. You guys. All right, so you like investigate around, and you're like, what the fuck? Like clearly, I didn't see them leave this building, and they're not in here. Like you like searched the whole thing pretty much, and didn't find any place that could have been an exit. Well, like there's another door, but it like goes to like just the outside. Like you would have seen that.
So there's no other doors that go outside. There's no like. Obviously, I think with an 11, I would have found a door to the basement, like a normal door to the basement.
Right. There's no basement. Like nothing.
Right. So whatever it is, it's
All right.
somewhat secret.
Is anybody else gonna like sneak in here?
Yep. I'm gonna jump in there, and I'm probably just gonna stab a guard in the back.
Nice.
All right.
Murder.
All right. So you stab. You jump in. Stab a guard in the back. Do a lot of like damage and stuff. Mess him up pretty good, and then like the lizard like comes down and like, so he like you stab him and he's like, "Argh!" and then like he's like not being defensive, and like a lizard comes down like chomps on his head, and then like then like the lizard like looks at you, and then you're like, and then the lizard's like and, like turns away and goes a different way.
How much control do you have over the lizards, Billy?
I generally just give them commands and say, hey, do this and do that, and they do for like an hour.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I might ride one around. I think I'm going to hop in and ride one around.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, well, since I couldn't find a door, I'm gonna go find Eula and whisper to Eula from the side, like, I couldn't find a door. You find one.
Okay. I will now start looking around for a door.
All right.
You
Investigation.
look awful. You look awful wore out using your legs to move around. Why not have a lizard?
Investigation.
All right. So after an investigation in one of the offices that does not seem very used, behind like a dresser, like you slide a dresser to the side, and there's like stairs down.
Oh yeah, let's go. I yell from my invisible self, Nash, stairs.
Oh, right, yeah. I guess I'm going to have to ditch the lizard. I'm going to go with you.
Yeah, because it's like they can squeeze through. Like if you want to take 8 lizards with you.
No, it just doesn't seem right.
Have them squeeze through behind you. That way nobody can come up behind you.
Nah, these lizards are just covering our butts.
Okay. All right, so you guys go down the stairs.
Yeah.
All right.
So, hold on. So when we go in, and the door, like, does the dresser like slide into place, or is it like a door that latches that the dresser was made out of?
So the dresser's like kind of against the wall, and you like slide it to the side, and like there's like a doorway behind it.
Okay.
So like the dresser slid to the side, there's like a doorway open and stairs down.
Okay. I'm going to, before we leave, cast Arcane Lock on the door.
Nice.
Okay.
So as I cast it, I designate the people in our group as people that can open the door.
Okay.
And that cost me 25 gold.
Okay. So you guys, so it's like dark down there. Who can see in the dark?
I can.
Daggone, I need to make my bet.
I thought you already did.
No, we thought I did, but then we realized that it resets to 0 charges during the night, so I have to wait another long rest before I can do it.
All right, well, hold on.
You okay?
How long? Tell me when it's been an hour when I cast invisibility too. I assume it was 25 minutes until they got there. Presumably, we spent a little bit of time thinking and planning. There's been a little bit of chaos, but I'm probably coming up on an hour since I cast it. I don't know when that'll be though.
Okay. So you guys are walking through the thing, right?
Billy, can you see in the dark? Can Nash see in the
Yep.
dark too? Okay, so it's just Joe that Eula has to hold on. Oh, and Ramus. Eula and Ramus.
Yep.
Unless we left Ramus behind. I don't know how we want to play that.
I mean,
Ramus, can
wise, I don't think he would have been left behind because not only is he most loyal to me, but he also built.
we could, however, have, with a little bit of a stretch, indicated how important it is that we have an escape route and that Ramus needs to stay here to keep our escape route open.
All right. So what is your all's marching order?
Well, Joe's not in front. I'm going to go with Nash. Well, so if Ramus is with us...
Ramos would probably not be with you guys. He would have said that yes.
I'm going to go with Nash, me, Joe.
All right.
Yeah. And I've got my bat up and operating.
All right.
Oh, out in front of you too, right?
Yeah. It's probably prudent to send him ahead and then reconnoiter and move up.
All right. All right. So you guys are like walking along as the floor falls out from underneath you.
Crap sticks.
You guys fall into a pit trap.
If only you guys had a rogue.
So
I don't even know. We haven't done so little dungeon delving in the 5th edition. I don't even know how 5th edition like trap finding works.
all right. So Ramus and Durka fall into a spiked pit trap.
Nash.
And Durka fall into a pit trap. So, because it like opens up in front, so Eula stops right before she falls in. All right, so you guys.
When the people she can't see in front of her fall down and trap.
All right, so you take 7 damage and roll a Constitution check.
There's no saves.
Nope. I mean, I've read it like all these other traps that I picked that I looked at. It's like roll this, or on a failed save, they take the most damage, and it's like spiked pig trap. It's like, oh, they fall in and take damage.
And then a con save.
Yep. Ooh, Durka, that's rough. All right, so there's like, so you take an additional 20 damage as like poison, like is like stabbing you, and you like your body's like you're like ah, so you have like you're like poisoned for a little while, and you take a shit ton of damage.
Hey, Durka, eat these good berries right here.
Did you take good berries? Is that even
Yeah,
a
man,
spell?
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
Durka, eat these berries. They're really tasty.
Okay.
Let me look at how much they heal you.
1 hit point.
Per berry or something, right?
I thought it was like 1d4 plus the modifier
No, it's
per
1
berry.
berry, and you take 1 action to eat it, and you get up to 10 when you cast the spell.
Okay.
Wait, what?
What do you roll to find out how many berries you have?
You don't. You just pick how many you want.
Oh, it used to
You
be
have
like
10 berries.
So I spend 10 rounds eating berries.
There you go. See, ate them some good berries.
they are good berries. All right.
Is that a good use of a 1st level spell? Is that
Huh?
better than a cure?
I don't know, man. Good berries is just a druid
Probably is
thing.
because it's 10 straight. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, plus you can store them, so you can cast it and then have them in your pocket.
All right. So I'm sure Eula has a rope to like help you guys out of the pit. You guys
I
are
did buy a new rope, so yes.
so you're able to like get out of the pit, and there's like a little bit of edge, so you're like able to, get around it, and so you're like able to get past that pit trap.
Cool.
Hey, Nash, if you have any more heals, I'm still down 17 hit points.
Hey, hold on. Let me see if I got it. Oh, hey, here's a bunch more berries.
I love some berries. Give me
Yeah.
some berries. Hey
Alright,
kids,
I'm
I
only down
got some
7.
berries.
That's tolerable. Thank you.
Hey, no props.
So we spend a couple minutes in the tunnel with me eating berries, or I guess I'm eating them as we're walking, maybe. But
No.
Okay. So you guys are eventually going.
Whoa, what are you doing, Joe?
What?
You're
Some,
making all sorts of creepy noises.
some,
Sorry.
some plastic baggage.
Probably me.
All right, so you guys come out somewhere about here in District 5. So you come out in an office, but there's like not very many people in it. Nobody's really paying attention to you, and you're able to get out of the office into the street and stuff.
It's cool that we know about that now. Shit. Now we need to find. Are you a good tracker, Nash?
I'm survival.
Okay.
So we need to find where they went next.
All right.
How tracking works.
So
I take it
upon
back, I don't have survival.
let's see, hold on. Upon exiting out into the area, you see out upon exiting the building, you guys immediately pretty much come upon kind of like a small little square. And in the square are like some people in stockades. And there seems to be kind of like a person. There seems to be kind of like a religious group around, and one of the people's, he's like a male and kind of like armor and stuff, who's is like seems to be like like pretty righteous and stuff, saying stuff like these people disobeyed or these people sinned against God, and they should be punished, and they are the evil scum of the earth, and blah blah blah. So this person doesn't really mean much to Durka or Eula, but Nash, you would recognize this person from like the local goblin lore and legend as the paladin Bengalian, the goblin murderer. And so he is like super famous for a time that he like murdered, like just straight like slaughtered, massacred a whole bunch of goblins, like under earth people. And so there's always been this just like always kind of like a fairy tale, even though it is local. It's like been a fairy tale of like if the person who kills the goblin murderer will like rise to power.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit, dude, just fucking murder him.
It's done. Okay, guys, give me just a second. I got a little something to take care of.
Wait. Nash.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go kill him?
Yeah.
So wait, so only Nash knows this, so you would pretty much, I doubt you'd be asking.
Wait,
I don't know
I guess, so more accurately describe, hold on, I gotta take a second. Do you like take out a weapon and start walking toward him, or what are you doing?
No. It's way more efficient for me to like, I don't know, flip out, turn into something huge, and just bite his head off.
Are you gonna do that without telling us or anything?
So I know you're chaotic, Nash, but he is known for massacring goblins. And
but he's not in the stocks. For some reason, I thought he was in the stocks.
No, he is not in the stocks. He is he is the person standing around the stocks, being like, these people in the stocks, they sinned against God, and they are horrible people.
What is the attitude of the crowd, if there is one?
So there's like some people. So he has like a symbol on his chest. That's like a spear. And there's a couple other people like in the crowd that kind of like wearing cloaks that have like a spear on it. And then they're also kind of like, these people, they're, I don't know, I'm not good at making a religious persecution, rhetoric, but
they're responsible for the decline in family morals in the city.
Yeah, stuff like that. They were, I saw them holding hands with other dudes, and this just can't, this cannot stand if we want to, progress in society. And they are, stuff like that. So they are.
So and so said you shall not do this, but they did.
Right. So the crowd's like, yeah, that makes sense. Like we should, we probably shouldn't be doing that stuff. And they're like throwing, stuff at these people, and then the people are like, even if the people are like, I'm not gay, but even if I was, what the fuck, that doesn't matter. And then like people are like hitting them with like cabbage and stuff.
I'm gonna summon cabbage.
So yeah.
See, I'm gonna leave this Bengalian guy alone because I didn't know he wasn't tied up. But if I ever see him tied up, I'll just bite his head off. I will probably like sort of hide behind somebody then, because I'm a goblin, and it's still a little sketchy, and I don't know. I don't want to get iced by that dude. So
Murder.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like hide behind Ramus a little,
Ramus isn't with you, but you can hide behind others pretty easy.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Hey, JJ.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and do your thing first.
I think in this instance, then I'll just tell everybody kind of about this guy and what what a jerk he is to goblin peoples.
Wait, just to goblins?
Well, people who live underground and stuff, I feel like there's some overlap between us and maybe Durka's people.
Your wording could be very important to Eula's reaction.
He's a jerk. He killed my peoples, and if you kill him, then you're a rad dude.
Ooh.
Or dudette.
Hold on, JJ. I'm typing something.
Okay.
By the way, I've totally dispensed with the Cockney accent. I've decided.
Send you a message, Joe.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Hold on a second. I'm in the middle of typing something long.
Okay. So also, you guys would see like two or three people kind of like in the back, being like, "Man, this is fucking bullshit. They didn't do nothing wrong. Fuck this stuff. These assholes coming in here trying to put their religious law on us, man. That's not cool. I'm not gonna stand for that."
Eula's going to kind of work her way over towards those people, and ventriloquism is not really a thing, but they're like, yeah, don't stand for this.
He's like, "Oh, you're with us? Yeah,
putting you down.
All right, yeah, you're with us here. Here, take this business card. We have meetings, at this place at this time, next week. Meet us there, dude." Yeah, we're not gonna stand for this.
Yeah, sure. I do keep the business card though. But
Wait, there's business cards in this world? I want one. Jay, did you get my message?
Yep.
Okay.
I will try to shout out some things like that while.
What are you shouting, Eula?
Well, I'm shouting some things similar to what they've been shouting while trying not to hear like I've been shouting. Like, yeah, don't let them do that. They're innocent.
I assume that main guy, the guy that Nash hates. Nash, you told us about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume he looks pretty well armed and armored.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Murder.
All right, so you guys notice you guys are kind of watching the scene. You guys notice some guy that's kind of in a spear outfit. Go up, he starts walking up to the stockades, and the guy's in their stockades, and he just straight up in front of the crowd slits the throat of one of the guys in the stockade, and everybody's kind of what the fuck? And then
where's the justice?
And then so some of the people are some of the people in spears are he had it coming, yeah, he had it coming, and the crowd's yeah, he had it coming, fuck this guy. And then the other guys are
where's the due process?
And then the other guys that were kind of no, this is fucked up, start just start rioting, no, this is bullshit, and
we are all individuals.
And then start starting a riot, and you guys notice some guards starting to come over.
Oh, I'm not.
Starts to step away. We'll use Mage Hand to throw a rock at the spear dudes.
Okay.
Nice.
Not from herself, but from one of the rioting dudes.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So guards start showing up as the people are starting to fight, and they kind of are dispersing, but still yelling and stuff. Okay.
Or Nash, I'm adding that to our incomplete quest list. Phil's
Please.
your head guy.
Because I really do want to heist that dude now.
Is it right now?
So, do we ever determine tracking? Now that all these
Yeah.
people are here, it's going to be really hard to track.
Ramus.
Yeah, we need Ramus. I don't have any locate spells. So, maybe Eula, can we look for signs of the Thieves Guild around here?
Oh, sure.
That's probably the next best thing, right? Like,
Yep.
honing in on an area or looking for, like, the safe house marker.
Okay, yeah. So after a little bit, Eula would be able to, you'd be able to, like, find the location. Well, you'd be able to, like, direct it to what is kind of like the Thieves Guild.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is it.
Okay, so clearly nondescript building, doesn't look like a Thieves Guild whatsoever. It looks like a businessy kind of hotel-y, kind of almost looks like a hotel kind of place. It's up towards the wall, over here in this area.
So, are there people milling about outside like there were at the last place that are actually guards?
Yeah, there would definitely be some that would look kind of similar.
This building doesn't look like a public establishment, right? Like, it's not like a bar cover for the thieves' hideout. It's like there's no reason a public person would go in there.
Yeah, there would be. I mean, it seems to be like kind of like a hotel. But Eula, being kind of like the thief that the underworld person that she is, would know that a lot of times places like this, like 75% of their business is legitimate.
Right.
Just so that that 25% you have to like come in and say like a a code word so that you can get like the special treatment kind of stuff. Kind of like the hotel in like John Wick or whatever. If you've seen that movie.
Yeah, we can go in and ask for a room.
Wait, are you going to go in and ask for a room?
I mean, we could ask for, like, if you just want to be nondescript, we could ask for a room, regular style. Or I could go in and talk to them about what else is going on here.
Yeah, so if they are in any way looking for us, like if Drax has told them, like, hey, don't let this party follow us, then even staying in the legitimate side is probably dangerous.
Sure.
I would say our best bet would be to potentially like have you get a room with a disguise, and then or me get a room with a disguise, like legitly, and then have the rest of us like sneak into that room perhaps or something like that, so that we can at night investigate the rest of the building maybe to see if it has any place that Lorcan would be in.
Sure.
What is this word you're using? Legitimately?
Nice. We can also have Bestie and your bat or whatever just kind of make a round around the windows and just kind of be a bird and look in. How big is this building? Is it like a 8-story hotel or?
Yeah. Well, no, it would probably be like 4 stories. I mean, it's taller than the wall, but a lot of buildings in this area are taller than the wall.
Okay.
But
yeah, I'd say let's have Bestie just like go and look around and see if there is like, look in all the windows and just see if one of the rooms has Drax in it, or look in the back alleyway and see if there is like a bunch of thieves back there or something like that.
All right. Have Bestie roll perception.
I really should keep Bestie's perception as a shortcut. She has a passive perception of 13. Her perception is +3. So
Big money, big money, big money. Oh. Nope, she does not see shit.
Nice.
And
Okay.
reroll natural ones thing. We need an ability that rerolls natural twos.
Used it a couple times. Nice.
Okay.
I've got Batman Well flying around as well. By the way, that's his name.
What? Batman Wealth?
Batman Well.
Alright, so
Oh,
yeah,
Batman.
Batman Wealth can make a perception check as well.
Okay.
Batman Wealth can only see by echolocation, though, right?
Ooh, that's tough, yeah. So
Batman
there,
Well.
No, Batman can see regularly, right?
Oh,
But also
And
has
by-
echolocation.
Bats are not actually blind.
Right.
right.
alright. So you beat a 20. Well, alright. You have. This is how I'm building suspense. You beat a 20. So, Lorcan gets to roll a d2, and on an even, Batty sees Lorcan in a window. So,
Nice.
alright.
Yay!
Batty sees Lorcan in a window down against the wall at like the second story over here.
Alright.
So, like, you just see, like, Lorcan, like, Batty sees, like, Lorcan passing by a window.
All right.
Then, huzzah!
We're in the right spot.
I'm gonna, like, tell everybody all about that.
Alright.
Okay, so we're in the right spot. Lorcan is here. So now the question is just how do we get her out?
Alright, so, like, when you tell her, like, you guys go, like, to the window to try to tell Lorcan that you, like, that you are there, or you just...
First, I yell at Bestie telepathically for being blind.
Wait.
Bestie, you're blind as a bat. I mean, shit.
You're blinder than a bat. What the fuck?
Do we see any like florists around? Is anybody selling flowers?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There would, like, you know, being the upscale place that this is, there would definitely be
We don't
some
have
nice
time for
places.
No, it's part of the plan.
Whatever.
Turns into a bear. Roar!
I would like some flowers.
I'll buy a bouquet of flowers.
Okay. They're slightly more expensive than you would think, so it's like 2 silver.
Gotcha. All right. Wait, hold on. But this window. Wait, this window was not first floor, right?
No, it's second floor window.
Yeah.
Durka tells Bestie to go look at that window and stop being blind. Try
Okay.
to do it from afar, but
So,
tell
yeah.
us what else you see.
All
I'll
right.
still buy some flowers. Like, hey, Durka, maybe Bessie should like carry this flower up there.
Okay.
Can she like hold a flower in her mouth?
She's a raven. I'm sure she can hold a small flower in her mouth.
Yep.
That should get Lorcan's attention.
All right. I'll go tell Bestie to put it near the window if there's like a ledge or something like that.
Okay.
Nice.
Hold on. Holy shit.
What?
My stuff glitched. And now there's like... Hold on a second. I gotta refresh. Okay, there we go. I put like, for some reason I put like a flower in, but it was like the whole screen. It was like fucked up. All right, so Lorcan, you see like a bird with like flowers standing on the window.
Okay. I'm just gonna like shrug.
And the bird's like taps on the window, but so when the bird taps on the window, you notice that like it doesn't really make a sound.
Okay.
And then it like looks down at the flowers and it taps on the window, looks down at the flowers. So I mean, you're not like super intelligent, so you'd probably be like, I mean, roll an intelligence check to see if
So
you
I'm
got
above average.
Yeah. If you beat a 10, you get it figured out. All right. So yeah. So you're like bird. That kind of looks like Bestie. Flowers. 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 Oh, they know I'm here.
Peanut butter.
So yeah, you know that. But at least you know that they know you're here.
I don't know what to do. Like, I assume Bessie can't read, and I don't know. I don't know if like it's actually Durka in Bestie or not. So, not really much I can do, but just wave at the bird.
Okay. All right. So you guys do anything special? Yeah, it's gonna
We
get a
should
room.
scale the side of this building Batman style.
Batman Well style.
Batman well!
I mean, Durga is smart enough to know that if Lorcan, like Lorcan can cast magic natively, and Misty Step only has a verbal component, and she knows Misty Step. If she hasn't Misty Stepped out of that window, there's a reason. So we need to assume that Lorcan can't just get out, and that we can't necessarily just get in, or that she doesn't want to get out, or something like that. So we can't just like go in whole hog on this thing. We got to like do some investigation.
Okay.
So, Joe, I mean, Eula should probably get us a room. Well, we know where the room is legitly. We should probably try and get a room, like a legit room, I'd say. What do you think?
Yeah.
Like, that seems the safest. Just do it disguised. And we can...
Try to ask for one, like, in a position that's near this one. We can ask for, like, one with a view or something.
Yeah, like one with a view outside the wall, so we're, like, above her room facing the... Because she's on the wall side, right?
Yeah, so there are only a very small select number of, like, being on that side of the building, you see only a very few number of units connect to the wall.
Okay.
But you could probably think that you could get a unit, so like the normal building. Let me go back to drawing. You know, the normal building starts, back here, right? And then the underpass is right here, and then this is the wall, right? So you think you could get a building or a room somewhere over here? Does that make sense?
So, are you saying that the room that Lorcan is in right now has windows that go outside the wall?
No. So the room that she is in right now is inside the wall. All right. So
no. Sorry. The unit she's in partially goes over the wall.
This piece up here at the top that is deleted from, is actually inside the wall.
Oh, okay.
Because these windows are exterior of the wall.
They're like on the wall, kind of.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So,
and then this line right here is where the wall starts.
Right, but there are other units that are like third floor or fourth floor or something that are above the wall as opposed to in it or something.
Well,
or back away from the wall.
Yeah, back away from the wall. The normal building starts, along this line right here.
Okay.
Like only the super special units like go, over this like street pass right here.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the way, this whole conversation you just had is exactly what my conference calls sound like during the day.
Do you have Roll20 up and you're drawing lines with paint?
Well, no, but it's like, oh yeah, that's under the wall? No, it's above the wall. Is there a soffit? Yeah, there's a soffit. Oh, like, is it 3 feet, 2 feet? Oh, it's 2.5 feet. Well, that's not going to work.
Nice. Okay, but we could get a room on the other side of the overpass, basically.
Yeah, on the inside of the overpass, because there's like the walkway along the wall. So like there's like the city, right? There's a walkway right along the wall.
Right.
Somehow this unit has like special awesomeness that it like is over top of that and inside the wall.
Right. Okay. Got it.
So you guys get a room, in a normal room that's like 3rd floor.
Do you guys want to say that we're disguised? Joe and I are disguised, and Nash, you were like an animal in my pocket.
Yeah, I'll do the mouse thing. Oh, you know what? Ant. I'm gonna be an ant.
What?
Yeah, I'll
That's
be an ant.
dangerous. I could crush you.
Why? No, I could crush you. I'm a super strong ant.
I mean, how many hit points do you have as an ant?
I don't know. Probably at least 1 mighty hit point.
Yeah. And if I crush you in my pocket, don't you revert to you?
Ah, yes. But what about my chitinous shell?
So you like are having this banter, and Nash is an ant, and then Nash punches you as an ant. You're like, oh my face, fuck.
I'm a mighty ant.
Why are you such a mighty ant? Are you wearing a little suit that makes you small?
Yeah,
and
are you
strong?
Ant-Man now?
Maybe.
Hold on, I gotta figure out services. What page is services on? It's by the equipment, but if that was page like 160. Alright, adventuring. Social interactions. That's combat. Like this book, I can never seem to figure out where stuff is. For some reason, like the Pathfinder book just seemed to really make sense of where everything was located.
Yeah.
And I could always make sense of where stuff was.
Well, there's always D&D 5.5.
Alright, so when you guys go to get a room, it is going to cost you 5 gold per day per person.
Rough.
I'm just an ant.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo.
So yeah, it was going to cost you that much, but you just get a room, you'll say for a night or 2 or something, and then you go to your room.
Let's get the room. Let's just get the room for like 3 nights, so we don't seem suspicious. We'll just pay up front.
All right, 15 gold. Okay, so you guys go to your room. We're gonna finish off here with. All right, so Lorcan, you're sitting over here by the window. The sun's starting to go down. You're getting a little bit hungry. You know, the door opens. Drax come in. The door closes behind him. He like smacks this guy, and the guy goes here and starts like cooking.
Okay. I'll like butter up Drax and be like, "You were gone way too long. I missed you."
It's like, yeah, you know, finding somebody that you can, you know, finding somebody that can cook and you don't worry about killing later is not that easy. This guy's like, and he goes back to like cooking. He's like, yeah, baby, let's sit down. I brought you this like, you know, really nice wine. He like shows you this bottle of like, you know, like super, you know, vintage wine that's like really awesome.
I'm gonna tell him thank you, but I don't drink alcohol.
Okay. Very well. He like pours himself a big glass and drinks it. What do you drink then? You know, just tell me and I can get it.
Water, tea.
Oh,
Owlbear blood.
I got some good tea. He goes over, knocks on the door, and he's like, "Bring this like super awesome, you know, imported tea."
When the guy opens up the door, is like when he says like yes sir or anything like that, do I recognize his voice as the same guy?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, so this guy that's at the door, what is his name?
Servant number 1.
I'm like, well, number 1 decided that he was going to get snippy with me today, and I went to the door and asked him to go and find you for me, and he refused. And when I wouldn't leave him alone and I demanded for him to go and do it, he opened up the door and like came at me.
All right, roll a deception.
Rockin'.
Go, Martin, go. Nice.
All right. All right. So he looks at you. He looks at the door, and he gets up to the door.
When he starts going to the door and be like, "If you love me, you'll bring his head on a platter."
And he like looks back at you, and then he like knocks on the door, and he's like, "Server one, can you come in here for a second?" And server one, comes in, and he like closes the door behind him, and he's like, "Could you get this thing over here?" And he like points to this, and then as soon as the guy's going, he just straight cuts his head off right off of his shoulders, like pulls out a sword, right? Cuts his head right off of his shoulders, and head falls down.
Right before he does that, I'm gonna cast message and send it to the guy and say, "I told you so."
So yeah, he like is picking something up, and you see him. He's like, as his head getting cut off, and so he picks up the head, and before he like takes it to you, he like steps out in the hall and just like starts yelling. He's like, "This is what fucking happens when you open this fucking door, and I'm not here. I swear to God, I will kill every one of you. If she gets out of here, if she leaves, I will kill every fucking one of you." He's like super mad, dude. And then he comes back in and closes the door.
Hello? Hey,
I was like,
give me the Letterman thing up.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. And he like comes over here, says, "So you wanted his head?" And he like sets it on the table for you.
Eat it. Eat it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This poor guy over here is like freaking the fuck out. He's trying to cook. He's just like, what the fuck? So yeah, eventually,
I'm gonna have like an actual like conversation with him and be like, "So,
all right, no problem. I'll catch you.
Have you been in love before?"
He will tell you the story about he fell in love with the super stereotypical story about how he had a beautiful love and that they were going to ride off into the sunset together and live happily ever after, but she ended up leaving him and just straight devastated him, and he thought that he loved again, so he thought that he was falling in love again, and so he built this room here as a place where it has everything that the couple could ever need, but she ended up leaving him as well. He's kind of vague about how she left him.
I'm gonna be like, "Well, do you not understand that if you love somebody, you can't just lock them up? Like, I've got to be able to go out and grocery shop and see people and murder people in the streets."
He says that he has people that will bring you everything you need, and
are they gonna bring me a street? Because I particularly like making blood run in the street.
He says he will bring you people to murder, and if you need to see their blood in the streets, they will take the blood outside and pour it in the streets for you.
Wow.
It's very sweet. It really is, but it's not. I like to spill the blood in the street myself.
He's like, "I understand, but you must understand that
I wonder if
I love you so much, and I will never, ever be put through what I was put through again."
I would never do that to you.
He says, "Then you should never want to leave then, right?"
Well, no, because I still want to be able to be free and go and do things myself. How am I supposed to help you and do things with you? What if we want to go watch a show somewhere, or
I will bring everything to you that you need, and all of our stuff will be done.
But sometimes
here.
It's nice to go out.
He says,
I'll be like, "You could bring as many guards as you want."
outside is where you will leave me. If you are here, you will never leave me. Like he is like clearly like he's like clearly like yeah, you're trying to be logical with him, but he like clearly takes logic and is like whatever, that doesn't make any sense, like it's dumb.
I'll ask him if which is more important to him, loving me or keeping me happy.
He says, "You never leaving me is what's important."
Do I?
You never leaving me is what's important.
My happiness should be the most important.
He kind of ignores you. Because clearly he's like narcissistic and it's like really about him and his needs. So like when you state that like, oh, this is a need for me, he kind of like, it like doesn't really register.
Okay. I'm going to go use the chamber pot. I assume he doesn't like follow me around the apartment too.
No, he wouldn't be following you around.
Okay, so when I go in the apartment, I'm going to like call to Olaf again and tell him to be quiet and be like, "So, did you hear all that?"
He's like, "Yeah, man, dude's fucking crazy, yo."
Do you think you might be able to like do anything that to him, like maybe make it look like I'm still here and I slip out the door when he does? I can go and do it.
I mean, if you're invisible, I mean, I can look like Hughes. But, I mean, you gonna, like, leave me here, yo? No, that's fucked up, dude. Me and you,
No.
was a team, yo.
I can't leave you here, remember?
I know, so you can't leave without me, so we're both going at the same time. Whoa.
Oh, I thought you could still hang back. You would just have to come to me later.
So I can't, so you summon me, I can't get away from you, like, a certain distance. So you leave me, I poof out of existence, shit goes cray.
Well, what if you don't actually look like me? Like, can you mess with his mind and make him think that he sees me there?
I probably could, but it's one of those things where, like, if it fails and he realizes, we could be fucked. So, do we try it and get fucked, or do we wait for another opportunity? Up to you.
Okay, I will ponder on it. If you come up with any other ideas, we can't really get out and have fun in the streets if we're stuck here.
Nah, I got you, man, but it's one of those things where, like, he knows I'm trying to, like, he knows I'm trying to do it. The only way he doesn't know in the future is if I erase his memories, but we have to be successful to erase his memories. So...
Gotcha. Alright, well, keep thinking on it. I'll think on it. We'll figure this out.
Okay.
We need something more surefire.
Alright. So you come out.
Yep.
Have a sweet-ass dinner. Guy cooks, like, pretty amazing dinner, even though, like, you can tell it's, like, he's, like, super nervous and fucked up some stuff. So, he, like, the guy's, like, standing over here, and he's, like, Drax looks at you, and he's like, so we killing this dude, or what?
You did make a pretty good dinner. What do you think?
He says, I don't know. You're the one who wanted to kill him.
I didn't say I wanted to kill him. I said I wanted to torture him.
Well, you want to torture him? Let's do this. I love torture.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's torture him.
All right. So he's like, and then, like, you guys, like, torture him and shit, but
I'll make sure it's, like, a bonding moment. Like, I'll when Drax is, like, going to, like, cut him like a scalpel, I'll, like, put my hand in Drax's hand and we'll, like, move it together.
So we're gonna get, like, weird and graphic. So, like, crazy torture over here, and there's, like, blood, and you guys, like, go over here, and then, like, you're all bloody and make, like, sweet bloody love making over here on the bed. It's, like, all red.
Weird.
The blood and stuff. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So that is where we are going to end for tonight.
That's as good a place as any after Bloody Love Making.
Oh man.
That was impressive.
Like a vampire movie or something that's like that, where they're like